Hello, welcome to Switched On. Paul speaking, and we're going to be having a look at the second of the 2K games that came out today on Friday the 29th of May. Again, big thank you to 2K for sending over all the codes for the games they've released today. Really appreciate that. But let's have a look at XCOM. Now, this has been literally the one game that I have been begging for on the Nintendo Switch ever since it launched. Really, really love XCOM. It's absolutely perfect, these sort of turn-based games for the handheld system, and it's finally here, so super happy with it. As I say, it's out today. It's going to be just under £40 in the UK, just under $50 in America, and it comes loaded with DLC, including, as we can see here on the main screen. I wanted to start here from the main screen. So this is the first thing. When you boot it up, you get the choice to play the vanilla base game XCOM 2 or the updated version, the DLC with all the changes, the War of the Chosen. Also comes with 4 other DLC packs. That's the Resistance Warrior Pack, Anarchy's Children, the Alien Hunters, and Shen's Last Gift. So, for your money, you're getting a lot of additional stuff. Let's get into the game, just see how it runs. Played through the first couple of missions this morning. I think we're actually in the middle of a save at the moment, so we will take a look from there. But my impressions so far are really good. I mean, sort of the frame rate isn't a biggie in these turn-based games. It's always a game that sort of struggled, especially in cutscenes, even on like the PS4 Pro. I've got it on, it can judder in cutscenes and stuff, which obviously isn't ideal, but doesn't take away anything from the game. Once you're in the game, it's turn-based strategy, so you're taking your time to move around. Again, don't think anything there is going to affect your enjoyment of the game. But yeah, generally it runs absolutely fine. Load times are slightly longer than PC, but again, it's to be expected. Okay, some of the loading there. It was quite a lengthy load time loading back into a mission. Probably looking at around about 60 to 90 seconds. But again, if you're going into these missions, you know you're in here for the long haul. So, as I say, partway through this mission, I need to take out the rest of the aliens. Turn-based strategy, if you've not played an XCOM game before, it's all sort of grid-based movement. So you've got these aliens over here to the left of the screen. And we've got the good guys here that we can cycle through. We've only got 2 left by the look of it. Oh, we're struggling a bit. So if I press the ZR button, I can go into firing mode. Or action mode. Anyway, you've got the icons at the bottom of the screen. So first one here is to fire a weapon. Second one allows you to go into Overwatch, which means basically at the end of your turn, you go into this Overwatch mode. So basically, if on the alien turn they move into your line of sight, you will automatically fire at them without having to do anything. So that's a good thing to do for cover. Got this slash here. This character can do a slash, which basically means she has a sword. Some of the different classes have different weapons. She's got a sword. You can hunker down, so you can reduce your damage by going into a sort of deeper cover in the cover system. Reload your weapon. You've got the ammo left on the bottom right hand side there. That's your weapon, and the blue blocks there are your ammo. So I've got 2 shots left, or I can throw a grenade. So she's quite well stacked, is old Jane Kelly. Let's try a slash against this trooper. You can see we've got an 88% chance of pulling this off. So why the heck not? In she goes. Full ninja straight down the head. But it has left that a little bit out in the open. Probably not the smartest strategy. So we move on to Ji-Hai Cho, our other character, who's tucked away behind this wall at a minute. If we press ZR, we've got a line of sight against one of the aliens. You can see it's a 34% chance of hitting that one. And you can switch to a different target, a 26% chance as they're further away. What I really like about this, a lot of these sort of strategy games have chance of hits. What XCOM does really nicely, as you can see on that display at the bottom of the screen, it actually tells you how that 26% chance has been worked out. So 65% from the character's aim, 1% additional from their weapon range, but then there's a minus 40% because the target's in high cover. And then similarly here with the other target, pretty much same stats, but a 9% chance with weapon range because they're closer. So I think we're going to risk 34% chance because some of our characters are out in the open. Hope for the best, and luckily it came off, so that's good. You can see that yellow square that's just appeared there where the enemy died. That means there's some loot there to pick up, so if one of your characters ends their turn inside that yellow square, they will get some loot, usually an alien artifact or something, weapon. Oh, and one of the grey aliens has resurrected his buddy, reanimated.
The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
So that's not good news. So it moves on to back to my turn. We've got Flynn Hall here, who was in cover. What is his options he got? He can fire his weapon. You can go into Overwatch. You can hunker down. You can reload. We can throw a frag grenade. But I think as we're so close to this other alien that's just been reanimated, we haven't got a clear shot at him actually because he's behind that tree. All we can hit is the grey that ran away, and we've got a 26% chance of hitting him. So I think what first we're going to do is to move old Flynn into a better position. We're going to come around and flank that alien. If I spin the camera around, you can see him there at the bottom of the screen. We're going to have a much clearer shot if we move our character over to behind that truck, and then we should now have a clear shot. 81% chance, still not great, is it, considering we've got a clear shot, but we should be able to take him out again, unless we're really unlucky. Oh, well, we got good damage in, but didn't send him down. And he's out of ammo. So we move on to Jihai Cho. I think I'm going to actually activate Jane Kelly first because A, we need to get her into cover. So I'm going to move her here because that grey alien, if you remember, ran off that way to the top of the screen. If we get behind this cover, we're going to be covered, and we're going to be practically going to be on top of that other alien to finish it off. Automatically does a slash, which is perfect. Did take up both of her goes though. We want to get to that yellow square, but it's not probably tactically viable to attempt that. We've got everybody in decent cover. I think I actually might bring G out behind this truck just to sort of close in on that grey alien that's escaping, and that will be our go. I think I'll put G into Overwatch. So again, if the alien does attempt to move, G will fire on them, as you can see now, as it moves. Okay, didn't get any hits in due to the distance. Oh, Jane has bit the dust. Characters suffer permadeath here as well, so once you lose a character, they are out of the game. But there's a really cool, if you've not played XCOM before, there's a really cool like base building sort of part to the game in between these these sort of strategy action bits. And you can build your base up, recruit new Marines, do research. Really cool. So back to us. We're going to move G into, again, slightly closer position. Although that alien is looking dangerous, he's got a lot of health. Maybe we can take the high ground here if we can get up on top of one of these trucks. There's a ladder there, but we'll need to get over there to reach that. I think we're just going to try, and if we get behind, got to bear in mind our other character here needs to reload, which isn't ideal, but he has got a frag grenade. Let's try and throw a grenade at old Mr. Grey over here. Can we reach him? Just about. Let's see if we can do some big damage. Ooh, took about nearly half their damage off. So G, is there anything you can do to take this out? We've got a 72% chance of hitting the alien and killing it. You can see at the top of the screen there where the enemy's health bar is. That's the estimation of how much damage you're going to do if you hit it. So the whole bar is flashing, which means the amount of damage we do should take all of the aliens health-wise. So let's give it a go. 72% chance. Oh, we did hit it. I thought we missed, but we did hit it, thankfully. So that, hopefully, is the end of the mission. Perfect. We didn't get to get that alien artifact. I don't think we can go back and get that, which is a shame. Got a fair rating, probably because we took too long at the start of the mission. This early part of the mission was to get to a power source. There's like a power item that we needed back for the ship, and it was unstable, so we had to get close to it to be able to hack it to stabilize it. And then that's when all hell broke loose with the aliens closing in after we blew our cover. But really cool missions. That's the sort of missions that you get in XCOM. You've traveled around the world, attending these countries and locations that have got alien presences and clearing them out. So here we go now. The mission results. Get some stats. So 100% successful shot percentage for Jiho Chu, the rookie. So that's really cool. All this sort of stuff's great. Just love stats. Love all that information. That's perfect. So we got a little cutscene. You can see again, all these really nicely done. Looks great on the Switch. I mean, this is this isn't come straight from PC to Switch.
Well-deserved promotions, Commander. I'm guessing Shen will probably want to have a word with you too.
Come back to this in a sec. Yeah. So yeah, it's been on console before. It's been on Xbox and PS4. So the controls are well nailed down. So all the controls are the same as those consoles. You know, obviously you use a controller on Steam nowadays as well. But yeah, controls absolutely fine on the Switch. You can see the graphics are taking a little bit of a hit in terms of clarity. But again, to have this game handheld, it's the perfect handheld game to have. It's just been one of those that have been desperate to get my hands on. So here we go, the mission's over, so we can now promote our officers depending on how well they did. Obviously poor old Squaddy Kelly there was killed in action, and Jensen was as well, so we've only got these two left. The gravely wounded Hall, let's promote him, and these cool geeky glasses. So he's been promoted to a grenadier. As they level up, they get access to new weapons and gear, and obviously improve their stats and stuff as well. So he's got a new ability now, launch grenades. You can use a grenade launcher rather than throw grenades. So that's excellent. You can edit these characters as well, which is really cool. Let's promote Cho as well.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy.
Hopefully she's going to get a sniper rifle or something.
They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
Let's see what ability she gets. Squad sight. You can target enemies within squad mate's sight, provided there is a line of sight to the target. So that's really cool. It'd be really cool as a sniper if you're up on a roof and one of your mates on the ground can see the alien, but you're out of range. That will give you a target to the enemy. So that's perfect. And you can see here, look on the left hand side, the abilities here as you level up. So at the moment she's a squaddy, and as we go to corporal, sergeant, lieutenant, captain, major, colonel, they'll get new abilities unlocked for them. Stats on the right hand side, so health, mobility, aim, wheel, armor, dodge and hack ability, and country of their location, their origin I should say. And there we go. So what you'd do is you'd, well, we'll go into the base building bit anyway, but what you'd normally do is you'd rotate those out of your squad. Oh, these are the items that we recovered.
I have made some interesting discoveries as they relate to the implant we removed from you earlier.
Thank you, Professor Tygan. So this is the item that we had to recover, the power converter, and we also looted an advanced scope there, and the corpses as well of the downed people. So you can bring these corpses back, give them to the scientists and the researchers, and they will find out more about them, find their weak spots, and just generally get you information points, which is really good. There's a little cutscene on the base.
Why are you all just standing around? Perfect.
And again, you can see it looks fine, runs fine. So some of these cutscenes do have little bits of frame drops, but majority that I've seen so far have been fine. Only one really struggled when it was loading in at the same time. It's usually when you're boarding the sort of helicopter to leave for missions, and on the helicopter when you're heading towards a mission, obviously it's doing a lot of heavy loading in the background.
The ongoing stress of combat can shake up even the best of our soldiers. As long as we keep them healthy, I'm sure they'll recover given time.
So here we go. One of our soldiers has been shaken from the stress of that mission, so they've got a reduced will for the time being. But again, as the text said, that you can rest them. So this is your base. Can move around this and have a look, and so you can build new rooms in here as you research and find more stuff. You can move around it with the right stick, or you can use the L and R button at the bottom here to just quickly jump to the right area that you need to be in. It's asking us to go to engineering, so we'll dive into that.
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover.
Now what I'll do, I'm going to be wrapping up this video pretty soon, but what I'll probably do over the weekend and the coming days is do a longer series. I really love XCOM, so I'd love to share more gameplay with you, but it was just really a quick look to show you how well it runs and give you my early thoughts on it. Really pleased with it. As I said a few times, it's a game I've begged to come to the Switch, and it's finally here, and it's everything that I wanted it to be. So great news. If you're a fan of XCOM and you want it handheld, then you've got no qualms. I would pick this up. This is probably one of the, even though it's much cheaper on other platforms, this is probably the sort of definitive edition with all the DLC included, which is really cool. Sorry for talking over the character talking here, but I'm going to wrap that up. So thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Please let me know below if you've played XCOM and are going to be double, triple or quadruple dipping for this one, considering how many platforms it's on. And please subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you all on the next video. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.